Welcome to the Hearth and Hunt Testing Grounds. We're delighted that you chose us as your future employer. We'll provide you with
Good morning. You must be our new Community and Conservation Liaison Officer. Oh, that is a mouthful. I'll have to come up with something more succinct. I'm Angel Hearth, your Hearth and Hunt Coordinator. You may be tempted to call me your guardian angel, but please don't. Your first task is actually part of a tradition around here. Every new hire at Hearth and Hunt has to harvest a mule deer. The tradition might seem a little old school, especially if you're here to handle paperwork, for example. But who am I to question traditions? Let's get you to work. Remember, you can always check your employee encyclopedia whenever you need any pointers, courtesy of Hearth and Hunt. You've got the mule deer. Nice work. Now, the final step of the tradition is to turn it into a taxidermy piece. The tradition is in honor of our founder, Genevieve Harth, my dear mother. She's a firm believer in the idea that your mule deer will bring you luck on your journey with our company. This isn't even the weirdest tradition in the Harth Hunt family. I'd suggest getting acquainted with your nearest surroundings as well. Some people prefer to just look things up online, but I enjoy a more hands-on approach. There's no better way than diving into local maps and studying them until your eyes hurt from examining every detail and you feel like you know the place without ever having visited it. Or maybe that's just me.
The Wetico foothills are New Laurentia at its most diverse. This transitional space between lower and higher lands attracts mule deer, white-tailed deer, and even elk. Thanks to the abundance of fresh water and open woodland spaces, it also draws many mallards and wild turkeys.
Now that you're done with the tradition, let's get to your actual job, which is to get acquainted with the locals in New Laurentia. You can find files about them in your new lodge. It's better to read about them first before you meet them. They each have their quirks. We already have 2 associates in the area, Regina Harper and her husband, Patrick Harper. Regina needs help with habitat enhancement, and Patrick could use a hand with promoting New Laurentia. You'll also need to recruit a potential new member, a phenomenal dog trainer. Harth & Hunt currently has significant gaps in that area. We're hoping that she'll eventually help us develop a whole department dedicated to training hunting dogs. And there's also Mikhail Anderson. He's efficient. And about to leave. Leave for another Harth & Hunt reserve. So gather as much pointers about New Laurentia from him while you can, if you can get him to talk. Did you come across an extra file about me? And it was scribbled on. You could say that your predecessor wasn't very fond of me. I look forward to building a more collaborative relationship with you.
New representative? Then you're here to replace me. I assume Angel gave you a rundown with the muley initiation. Then I have some routine checks for you. First, animal daily routines. Do you have a grasp of how they work? Then let's get right to it. You've received an interactive hunting map from Harth & Hunt. Angel asked me not to share any data with you. He wants fresh data. But to get you started, I highlighted one Dall sheep herd. Select it on your hunting map, and you'll be able to see where they go to drink water every day. Call me when you find the others. I see you found one of the spots the herd visits. To discover the rest, find an animal path. It's a pathway made by Dahl sheep. You can figure out which direction they're going by looking at the split hoof prints. The wider split would be to the front. If you follow a path and begin to hear the animal, you know you're tracking it correctly. Be careful, you can spook them. If you hear them running away, you won't find them in their usual place, within their daily routine. Also, if the animal is currently in the zone, you won't find any paths. Thankfully, your hunting map will tell you when each herd is expected to drink, feed, and rest. To complete this task quickly, harvest Dahl sheep from this territory. Or you can harvest Dahl sheep from any other herd, if you don't feel like following my advice. You're back. Let's get straight to the next assignment. I hope you got the gist of animal daily routines, because this next topic is going to be more complicated. It's animal fitness. Are you familiar with the subject? Hito. I was hoping you'd already know about animal fitness. Well, there's a lot to take in. But let's get to it. Think of fitness as the innate genetic potential each animal has. It tells you whether the deer will have magnificent antlers or a lamb stuck between them. Sorry, I got lost in thought for a moment. Once you discover an animal population, you can check its status on your hunting map. When populations are critical, vulnerable, or just stable, there will only be a few animals born with high potential. Generally speaking, you want to leave a high-fitness animal in peace, so it can reach its greatest potential. Wait for its oldest age for the highest trophy score. At the same time, identify the lower fitness animals in the herd, preferably males, and harvest them early. Wait for the higher fitness animals to mature, reach their potential, and then harvest them for the best trophy. I haven't talked this much in a while. It's exhausting. Do you get it now? They have everything to do with fitness, but I don't want to confuse you, so just remember this. You can't change the fitness of the animal you see in front of you. It's how they were born. When you cull, you only change the fitness of the animals born later. So if you see a young animal with high fitness, you should wait. Its trophy rating will increase with age. Once it's mature, the trophy will be at its best. And you won't reduce the fitness of the next generation of animals as much. So always make sure to let the high-fitness animals grow to their full potential before you harvest. I haven't talked this much in a while. Alexei. Now, just to confirm all this, over the last few years, I've been watching over an exceptional elk population that I'd like to show you. There's one bull that's getting older. He's at the peak of his physique. Treat it as my gift to welcome you on board. As before, I've highlighted the herd on your hunting map. The high-fitness elk will be there. Remember, you don't have to harvest the elk from this particular herd. Any high-fitness elk will do.